morning, everyone. Before I start the greeting, I want to share with you. If you could pass around, please. Three. Yeah, just so. Yeah. So before I start, I wanted to share with you some of the studies that I have been doing with the members about this video. Actually, what I handed to you are the words of Masaki-sama on this video, and I believe when we read and we study, we can pick up a lot of meanings and a lot of things that we couldn't pick up during the video because this video was just a 8 minutes video, very short video, but it's so many knowledge, so many new guidances, very important for all of us, and I hope all of us can study together, and you can take those home and also study at home with your family. First of all, in the name of Messiah, one with Meishu-sama, I want to sincerely thank God for the permission to hold this service together with all of you, expressing our gratitude to God. And for me, it was a very inspiring message from Masaki-sama that we received last month. I believe the title of this video, Never Give Up, comes from the great importance and the need that we need to learn from Meishu-sama, that our life and the world are always evolving. We always feel, especially when we are sad, or especially when things are not going well in our life, we always feel that our life is stuck or that we are not growing. But I want to ask everyone, please, let's firmly engrave in our heart that our life will be constantly evolving. Even if we have some difficulty in our daily life, or if we have a very serious illness, like Masaki-sama said, if someone has cancer, and if you know that your life, you just have a few days of life, so how are you going to respond to God? So how are we going to respond? Are we thinking that our life is going to end, or we are truly believing that everything is getting better and God is evolving everything inside of our soul? And for me, Kyosho-sama is definitely raising us from a mere existence of a human being into a divine being, into a true child of God. And are all of you really prepared to live as a Messiah? Or should I ask, are we really aiming to live as a Messiah? Because until now we thought Messiah is some human being, high human being, so far from us. But we need to actually start living. And our eternal life doesn't start just when we go to the spiritual world. We are actually living part of our eternal life here as well. So I believe the first step for all of us to really embrace this new way of thinking, this new faith, is to purely believe in it. And the next step after believing is accepting. Because I believe for us as a normal human being, we don't accept yet that we are Messiahs. We don't accept that the soul of God is inside of us. Probably even if we accept that the soul of God is inside of us, we probably think not inside of Putin, or not inside of someone that is naughty, causing a lot of trouble to the world. So we just think that the soul of God just can be inside of the ones that are doing things that from our eyes, from our human eyes, we believe that are correct things. So I believe that some things are within the reach of our hands. Some things we can understand easily. But becoming a Messiah, I believe, is only within the reach of our faith. I don't think if we don't have faith, we can reach that understanding and live as a Messiah. Live actually as a divine being. And understand that our true self is the soul of a Messiah, and this is the spark of God that exists inside of us. This is how Meshach Sama believed, and how Meshach Sama could go through in the end of his life and become a Messiah. That's when he actually became a Messiah, 10 months before he passed away. And we are actually living our eternal life now. However, we don't feel like that. We need to have the confidence in our heart that the true I of our soul is the Messiah. I believe most of us see us as ourselves, not Horacio, your Edson, and so on. But we don't see us as a true Messiah. And I always think to myself too, how I'm going to translate this new way of faith for the people around me. How to just live praising God and thanking God for everything and any circumstances. And one way for us to try to understand is acknowledging that there is a huge difference between our exterior eye and our interior eye. Our interior, most of the times, wants to make us believe in things, wants us to be positive. And our exterior eye sometimes doesn't follow what our heart is telling us to do. And I believe when we are helping other people is the most important thing for us in life. Always when I have someone that have a serious disease like a cancer. Last week I received another call from a person that has actually cancer, and it's very like in a very ending time of her life. And at that kind of situation, how can I tell this person to believe that everything is okay, she's getting better and everything is evolving to a better? How can I pass that to her? And people usually come to the church asking for salvation. Oh, please God, save me from this. But actually, how I'm going to convince this family that this suffering is just a part of the spiritual growth, and that everything is evolving according to God's will. So this, for me, I believe it's that part that Kyoshi-sama told us. All of us need to become intercessors of God. We need to actually surrender the feelings of that person to God. So this person lives in Adelaide. I cannot even go physically there to help. But what I'm trying to do is talking and really comforting the heart of that person and trying to listen as much as I can. All the sorrows, all the feelings that that person is feeling. And I really want to become an intercessor for this person to really reach God. In the name of Messiah, one Umeshu-sama. When Masaki-sama said on the video that we need to evolve from the position of receptor of blessings or the receptor of Spirit of Christ and evolve to become an intercessor of God to return the heart of all humanity to God. So I truly believe that it is possible for us to do that. If through our soul, through our sincere prayers, we can reach God in the name of Messiah, one with Messiah. In that way, I believe all of us are going to be able to help many people around us. And Masaki-sama said on the last phrase, he said that we need to fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. Because we fix our way of seeing things on the physical world, isn't it? The person is sick, or the person has this, or I have this pain, or I want to fix this, I want to fix that. So we fix our mind and soul and heart on the physical things. And that's the meaning that Masaki-sama was saying at the end here. Don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone. But the things we cannot see will last forever. So I believe this is our mission from now on. I hope all the members can understand the evolution also from the Jorei, that we were totally depending just on the hand, and that we can really help a lot of people through the song, through our sincere prayer, becoming an intercessor for people to surrender their hearts to God. Yesterday as well, I received two new people here at the church, and they were asking me exactly about that. How can I get better from this? How can I get better from my health problem? But I was trying to teach, let's detach a little bit from just the physical world. Of course, physically, we have to do something. We cannot neglect our physical world. We have to eat well, we have to exercise, we have to do all the things that are necessary for our health, to keep our health well, to maintain our health well, but we need to focus more on the spiritual side, on the invisible side. And through talking to these people yesterday, I was able to feel their heart. They were just talking. On the time that they were talking, I was already surrendering to God. I was not just listening with my human ears. I was listening with my heart, trying to feel what they are feeling, and try to really surrender whatever their ancestors, whatever humanity needs, salvation, through what was manifesting inside of them. So let us follow Meshach Sama's example, understanding our mission of accepting the soul of Messiah within us. And everything will happen in our soul, in the invisible world. I don't believe everything will just happen just because it's happening. I believe God is putting everything in our life in front of us because we need to work with our soul, with our heart, and we need to become this intercessor for people to reach God and for people to really surrender their hearts to God. I will always be praying for God and Meshach Sama's wishes to materialize more and more inside of each one of us. May God and Meshach Sama bless you, and thank you very much for participating today on our monthly service. And please take this home. Don't leave here at the church, and let's study together. Even if you want to ask me for us to study together outside of the church, I'm always happy to read together and go through together with all the points with all of you. Thank you very much. May God bless you.